Hello, New Bedford Public Schools community. During the past several days, we have seen emotional expressions focus on needed changes in our communities across the nation. This is our greatest teachable moment. It is fueled by the pain and the sadness of past and recent injustices. Changes because of the coronavirus has created frustration and feelings of helplessness and despair. However, we are not helpless. Yes, these are challenging times, but the American ideal is strong. The fundamental belief that all people are equal and we all have equal rights, the freedom to dream and pursue those dreams. America is one large community of hope, of resilience, and of togetherness. Every day, we are faced with the challenge of living up to that ideal, meeting our potential in our large community called America. A community that shows compassion for the less fortunate and for the vulnerable. A community that understands its history and empowers people to actively seek ways to equip all individuals with the necessary skills and tools to identify and dismantle these inequities. I embrace this challenge as an individual and my role as an educator and superintendent. The social inequalities that have persisted for more than all of our lives continue to impact each of us in different ways, but depending upon the skin we live in, the effects can be devastating. Education is our superpower. We can do anything, and with it, we must equip our children with the tools to navigate and create a system that is just and works well for us all. The time is always right to do what's right, because if not now, when? Our individual perspectives and collective voices are critical. Like you, I'm angered and saddened by these situations recently, but also because of those from 50 years ago or even 200 years ago. But our work to shape the minds of every child is part of the solution to address the inequities that disproportionately impact certain individuals and many communities, if not all, across our country. Remember, small actions are important actions. Consistency and commitment to the cause. Inclusive platforms of many voices to educate the masses is how we get there. Let us use our power today to influence change and better us for tomorrow. Now, just a few updates as we get closer to the end of our school year. We know officially our last day of school is on June 18th. And like in years past, I'm sure that teachers are giving final projects and other assignments that students will be able to do to increase their grades. I continue to be encouraged by the creativity that many of our teachers and staff have been using during these weeks of remote learning. I know the shift to this format was a struggle for some, and some of the adjustments were hard. But I truly believe that although we are in this new and different platform, students' thinking was challenged, and many skills are strengthened in several different areas in the academic setting. I saw numerous online discussions with students of all ages, challenging their thinking and getting them to be more reflective. The countless video lessons that teachers created and those recorded and being played on cable access are additional supports for our students, and they can continue to access them throughout the summer. The purpose of the ELA and math benchmark assessments for students in grades 2 through 8 was to get a sense of where they are and how we can program for them when we come back in the fall. It allows our teachers to have a stronger understanding of where they are now and where we have to get them to later in September. All New Bedford Public Schools summer programming is from July 6th to July 30th, and it will be done remotely. We plan to provide all students with age-appropriate summer reading and math opportunities to complete at home. And again, all returning New Bedford Public School students can keep their laptops or Chromebooks through the summer. Also on the side, the 6-week C-Lab summer program will be done remotely as well, and they'll be sharing more information specifically about C-Lab. Our fall planning and current assessment includes feedback from students, parents, staff, and community partners to generate ideas that will have the most impact and assist us in preparing safely to reopen and educate all students in the fall. Our reopening plan includes 2 scenarios, one with all schools open, with everyone on site adhering to all safety guidelines and precautions including desk spacing, room ventilation, desk shields, face masks, and transportation. And also our second scenario includes no on-site classes. So all students would be at a distance learning format, operating with synchronous online classes with concrete expectations, including the number of classes per day. So we're hoping that we're all on site in the fall, but if not, we will be going online with synchronized classes. So parents, I appreciate that close to 3,000 of you completed our remote learning survey. Here are a couple of the frequently raised concerns. Most of you suggested that more consistency with the number of assignments would have been helpful, and we definitely hear that. There was a range between having too many or too few. So we're going to work to make sure there's a balance if we're in this remote learning platform again in the future. And parents believe that more concrete expectations regarding the academic packet use and the online or video lessons, more coordination would have been helpful. And again, we hear those concerns, and we've tried to support with that. And more support for technology to address program access as well as password issues would have been helpful. So we listened to all the feedback, and we want to make sure that we continue to think about the processes and putting more information out there to be able to support our parents. Overall, the feedback complimented our teachers and their creativity and flexibility to conduct lessons at various times throughout the day, including evening to accommodate parents and some student work schedules. I sincerely appreciate all the feedback. Please continue to reach out to your teachers or call the helpline at 508-997-4515 with any questions or comments, and especially for some of the tech issues. Remember, on this coming Friday, June 12th at 6 p.m., there'll be a virtual New Bedford High School Drama Club production of 10 Ways to Survive Life in Quarantine. Please email nbhsperformingarts@gmail.com to receive the Zoom access information. Our healthcare providers continue to do an amazing job, and I cannot say enough about our teachers for keeping our learning going. Our nurses continue to volunteer their services, and our cafeteria staff, they've distributed over 170,000 meals during this time. And several other staff who've made connections with students and their family during this time. Our last school committee meeting of the year will be on Monday, June 15th. It includes the fiscal year 21 budget hearing, which was delayed from the May meeting to June. We want you to be able to participate in this, so please go to our website and email any questions or to sign up to make any comments during the hearing. Throughout the year, based on parent, student, staff, and community feedback, I've shared our priorities for investment. These include the foundation and support by our New Bedford Public School goals, and our focus to eliminate the opportunity gap, build capacity for professional development for our staff, strengthen student services, and continue to enhance our learning spaces. It also includes socio-emotional supports, maintaining all staffing levels, especially for our special education department, increases in technology resources, and increases in supports for our English language learner supports. Our extracurricular activities, both before and after school, are a priority as well, including our athletics, arts, and music. As with many districts, our district is no different, and we are not certain of where our final FY21 budget will land because of the impact of COVID-19, but we will be coming up with more information and sharing that in the coming days and weeks. Kindergarten registration is ongoing. Does your child turn 5 years of age on or before August 31st? If so, please call the Family Support Line at 508-997-4515 today to begin the registration process. It can be done online or over the phone. Again, visit the New Bedford Public Schools website to see the online enrollment forms available in 4 languages. Start the process today. Please continue visiting your school's website, the district site, newbedfordschools.org, and other social media venues to stay updated on what's going on. So again, continue to call the Family Support Line with any questions that you might have. As always, thank you for your continued understanding and support of New Bedford Public Schools. Please stay safe and think of others. Take care.